everybody. Welcome to what is probably going to be a very laissez-faire arcade live stream because I forgot to plan anything. But I'm Richard, at Richard on the MakeCode forum.
I'm Joey, at JWondrill on the MakeCode forum.
I'm Shannon, at Choo on the MakeCode forum.
And I'm Vivian, at Live Cheerful on the MakeCode forum. Also, I just realized I didn't put Richard's picture on the left side. Do you think I should do that?
No, I think Joey should be special.
Okay, Joey, you're special today.
Yeah, so wait, did you guys do your homework?
Did I have homework?
Well, I don't know, but I did my homework. So yesterday on stream, I said I would make a shader extension, basically, something that kind of, mimics opacity, but not really. So I'll show that off right now. I haven't done the blocks for it yet, but here's the basic thing. So you can see I've just got a random tile map where I just drew a bunch of tiles, and I have two shader sprites. I've got this ice cream cone up here, and I've got this just square down here. And you can see they get darker. If you overlap them, they get extra dark. And yeah, this works on hardware too, but you should be careful if you're using this. Don't make too many or else it'll probably get pretty slow. Also, you can draw whatever image you want. So let me comment this out, uncomment this, edit this image, make it really big, and draw something dumb.
Are you saying smiling is dumb?
Yep. So now if I press play. Oh, wait. I forgot to, there's one line of code I need to change. Ta-da!
Wow.
Oh, it disappeared. That's weird. All right, bugs to work out, but you get the idea.
Mm.
All right.
Wait. This is excellent.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think
All
the
right,
person
anyway.
who requested it might be in chat.
Hopefully.
But
otherwise, I did this for nothing.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, so I'll work out these bugs and I'll make some blocks and hopefully post it tomorrow. Anyway, let's start doing something else. All right, this is stream number 162.
Oh, Shannon, I did the math the other day because your goal was 500 streams next year.
Okay.
It is technically possible. I subtracted 159 from 500, and that's less than 365.
But weekends.
Yeah, but weekend. It's awful.
We just got to double up and do 2 streams a day for a couple weeks, and we'll get there.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna make an ocean game today because it's still Ocean Week. Ocean Week never ends until the game jam ends. Yeah, what should we do, guys? I really have no ideas.
What? Okay, everybody say the first word you think of when you think of ocean. Joey, go.
Fishies.
Shannon.
Crabs.
Richard.
Shannon just knows I hate crabs.
Just the first word that came to mind.
Seahorses.
Oh, okay. Mine's lighthouse. Richard, that's what you have to work with. You have fishies, crab. We can do a grabbing game.
I like lighthouse. So let's think about, what if you play a lighthouse operator who is spiteful, and you have to turn on the lighthouse when people you want are coming into the thing, and turn it off when evil people are coming in, so that they crash into the rocks.
I love it.
You could be a rogue lighthouse operator, and you're trying to help the pirates get in without having the pirates be caught by the Royal Navy. And also, if you can crash the Royal Navy, that's a bonus.
So what would the gameplay look like, I guess?
So when the lights are on, ships can navigate safely. And maybe you also have to point it in the right direction?
Yeah. So it'll be like moving a spotlight around. and the ships will move closer to the spotlight depending on where it is. And so you'll have like a bunch of ships that are out, and you kind of want to draw the Navy ships away and then draw the pirates forward. And if they're both in the light at the same time, it's game over. All right, cool. So what I'm going to need is Vivian, because you suggested it, you're going to draw a lighthouse that goes up all the way across this side of the screen. The idea being that it's just going to be like a tower, I think. And like there'll be a little bit up here, and we'll have a person right there. Does that kind of make sense?
I think the answer is yes. She has lost audio for a few minutes.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so you work on that. Joey, I'm gonna need you to do. Do you want to do pirates or do you want to do Navy?
Navy. They're boring.
Right.
Shannon can do the cool pirates.
Joey always puts himself down, but he's pretty good at this.
Yeah, let
right.
Joey. Your things are great.
Must I remind you of Core Guy, the Door Guy?
There's the exception that proves the rule.
That is a saying that makes no sense. All right, and Shannon, you're going to do the pirate ships. All right, so let's get started. I think that to begin, what we're just going to be doing is defining a tile map. And we're just going to do a tile map that does spans the screen. And I think maybe 8 by 8. Maybe I'm feeling 8 by 8. Also, make your guys' ships small, I think. Like under 10 by 10. Small, wait, Rick Knoll / small tile maps. Hopefully. Yay. All right, so this extension just adds a block to the scene category that lets you do 8 by 8 tile maps. So let's go down here. You can see there's this set 8 by 8 tile map. I'm gonna go ahead and drag this in. And when we open the the tile map editor, you'll see that there are no tiles over here. That's because our gallery is all 16 by 16. So there are no 8 by 8 ones to use. So we got to draw our own, but that's fine. Okay, we're going to draw some water. Normally, I don't like using this dark blue, but because it's kind of like nighttime, I think it's appropriate in this case. And our water is going to be some squiggles. That doesn't match up. Do it like that. Oh, wait, I want to offset it though, so that it looks a little less uniform, like that. And yeah, there's some water. So I think that we want to maybe even just do one of these rows. It's a little too much right now, I think. I wish this blue and green were closer together in color.
Wait, is that the teal?
Yeah.
That's wild.
What's wild?
It looks blue. Oh man, that's weird.
The mysteries of color. So what if we did it like this? Yeah, that's better. Nice. Yeah, I like this. All right. So let's go ahead and make this the size of our screen. So we're going to do 20 by 15. So if you multiply these by 8, you'll get 160 by 120, which is the screen size in Arcade. And we don't want to put anything over here on the edge because this is going to be where our lighthouse is. So we need to make some obstacles, I think. And I think the way we're going to do that is by just making some rocks. So let's go ahead and do this. And just make some, like, I don't know, rock looking things.
Where do you guys go to look at rocks? Like if you're like, I would like to see a nice big rock today. Where would you go?
I'll just go outside probably.
Are there just like rocks lying around where you are?
If you go down deep enough in the dirt, probably.
That's so much work.
I mean, I never leave my house without my shovel.
I need a good
have
shovel.
water though, right, Vivian? Big
Um,
rocks.
I
By the
do,
lake.
but I don't have like a go-to rock place yet. So maybe I'll like think about it.
Whoops. That's not terrible. Let me, I think just get rid of this bottom thing though. It's up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that works. Maybe even I could do this. I think that's what I had before, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, no good. Let's just do it like that. Cool. Okay. Maybe we should make these stand out a little bit more. So let's try and do it like, I'll do this as shading, I think. Yeah, that looks okay. It kind of looks like a sandy island now, but that's not that bad. Or maybe I should do it like this and then use the dark purple for the shading.
It is nighttime.
Yeah, there we go. All right, so we'll go ahead and put some rocks in. And if I have time later, maybe I'll make some different rocks. All right, and we're just going to mark these as walls. I think that's how we're going to detect collisions with these guys. Okay, so we've got this kind of going. Now we need to kind of define our goal, I think. So I think that maybe I'll erase these ones over here. And maybe we can make it so that you like start in the top right and then like down here, because we have this lighthouse coming up, I'll make like a little sandy beach. So it looks like the lighthouse is standing on a beach in some weird perspective. So we're just gonna do something like this, fill in with some blue. That. Some shapes going. That.
Why do you guys think lighthouses are spirally? Is there like a functional purpose?
It's so that it shows up better against the background. I looked it up when I drew the lighthouse last time.
Excellent.
So like the red and white, it will never match up against the background like a mountain or anything. Or in theory.
That's great. It's probably painted, right? It's not like the metals were crafted and rolled up like a cinnamon roll.
I don't think they're made of metal.
What are lighthouses made out of?
Like, building material, like cement.
Metal. Oh.
All right, cool. So we've got this little island down here, which is going to be our place to go. Let me move this down a little bit. Yeah, all right. So I think we're going to start up here. And where should pirates be coming out of? Like a reef?
Yeah.
Do some squiggles. And make it squig. Whoops. Make up here Squiggle Town. Cool. All right. Gotta say, even though this is very simplistic, I'm kind of digging these. This tile map. Cool. All right. Will your lighthouse fit over here, Vivian?
How many tiles wide is that? 4?
Yeah.
Yes, it will.
How many tiles wide is it at the bottom?
It's 40, but it doesn't need to be 40. It has some like spaces, I've been like
40 is more than 4 tiles. These are 8 by 8
No.
tiles.
Oh. Hold on. Let me read it.
It should also be like half cut off, I think.
Okay. I can shift it over. I'll see.
Yeah, you can place it so it's half cut off, right?
Oh.
Sure.
Do you want me to just send you what I have so far?
Ooh, there's a good idea in the chat, which is we could make some ships with treasure or gold that are slower because they're heavier. And then they're worth more points too.
Like that. We've also got our 2 ships from Joey and Shannon. So let me go ahead and put those in right now. Well, first let's do our beautiful lighthouse. I assume.
It's a work in progress. The concrete didn't mix fully. They really wanted white cement, but they can only find gray one. So.
All right, everybody. This is not the final lighthouse.
Yeah.
Go easy. Yeah, that looks great.
It's awesome.
I wanted to have like a door, so it'd be more realistic. Oh, it's really big. Is it too big?
I guess it could be a little smaller if you want, but I don't think it's too big.
If you don't have complaints, then I won't change it.
Okay. Yeah, so we're putting this guy over here. And I'll move it up a bit. So like there. Cool. All right, and let's go ahead and get our other ships. So I'm going to make 2 functions. One's going to be called create Navy ship. Then we're going to make another function called create pirate ship. And we're going to put a create sprite in both of these. Change this variable to be Navy. And add a kind for this. We're going to make it Navy. And over here, we're going to do, what is it? Pirate. All right. So let's bring over our pirate and Navy ships. First one we have is our Navy ship from Joey. Oops. Beautiful.
Wow.
All right, and our next one is from Shannon. It's a parachute. Cool. All right. So I think let's just create a few of these guys to start. I think that should we do set locations where they spawn, or I'll just spawn a few pirate ships, I guess, in random locations up here. For the Navy ships, what do you think we should do? Let's just do set positions, I guess. So I'm going to create a new tile, which is going to be Navy. And to represent that, I'm just going to make it all blue. And then yellow, I'm just going to put like a big N. Whoops. I did a Richard.
But you haven't done a Richard in a while, so you know you had to establish that it's still your thing.
Yeah, it's true. I don't like the yellow. Doesn't matter. Robo, it's going to be pink. Cool. All right, let's do some Navy thing like locations. I'm just going to put them kind of randomly for now. But I think that having them kind of, you want to have like a blockade going, you know? We'll do it like this. This might be way too many, but don't know how difficult this game is going to be, so we'll see. All right, so we've got all of our Navy ship spawn points. And let's go ahead and do pirate ship spawn points too, so that we don't have them overlapping. So this one I'm going to make purple. And it's going to have a P. Pirate. How many? 3? 3? 4?
3? I don't know.
Oh,
right,
yes.
we'll do 3 for
3
now.
is good. I'll put a thumbs up.
All right. So let's go ahead and spawn these guys. To do this, we're just going to go into our loops category and drag out a for of loop. And let's do the pirates first. So for each of these, we're going to go ahead and first set the tile. Well, first we need to get an array of all locations. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll do the pirate locations. Then we are going to set the tile at the location to be the coral so that we don't see these P's in our game. And we also want to call our function, no quarters today.
Sad. But Richard, think of what a comeback story would be, you know? We thought he was ahead, but then unwittingly, you know.
Vivian just doesn't want to be the person owing the, oh wait, I shouldn't be saying this to P, I should be saying this to coral. Be the person owing the most quarters.
Yeah, I'm okay with second place, you know? And then it's like I'm contributing to the cause, but you know, I'm not the worst at calling my functions.
All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to place on top of location. So I'll take this one. And we're going to use value for the location, and for the sprite, we're going to call our function. So we'll call create pirate ship, just like that. Cool, we got 3 pirate ships.
Choo-choos.
Yes, choo choo, that famous pirate ship sound. Right, so now we're going to do the same
pirate
thing.
ships go choo choo.
Yeah, you're like, what? There can't be pirate ships.
How they
Obviously.
throw the Navy off.
All right, you asked for it.
No.
I'm gonna make this really long, like 20 seconds. We're going to, wait, first let me call my function because I don't want to be called on any quarters on a technicality. There we go. We're going to loop over our list of pirate ships. Should be right here. And each one is going to say
The sneakiest ships. They've decided.
All caps. Nice.
all right, and I'm going to actually, I think we're going to not use an on-game update for this. Instead, we're going to use a forever loop so that we don't have it doing it the first time. I want this to be a surprise. So we're going to go into here. We're going to do a pause for 20,000. 20,000, yeah. All right. Cool. We've got our ships. We've got our lighthouse. We've got our tile map. Now let's get to the actual kind of player part of this. So the player is going to be controlling a spotlight that they'll be able to move around. The spotlight's going to be a ghost because it can go through these rocks. But basically what's going to happen is whenever a ship is close to it or overlapping with it maybe, they're going to be moving towards the center of it. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Let's go ahead and create a player sprite right here. And also I'm going to change this lighthouse to be something else. I'm going to make it food. All right. And I think 16 by 16 is probably good for now. We'll see if we need to make it bigger or not. But it should be an odd number. So let's do 15. 15. Cool. There's our spotlight. All right. So there's a few things we want to do real quick. First, I think we want to make sure that you can always see the rocks when you are moving the spotlight around, and also the ships. So I think I'm going to loop over all of these rock locations and create a sprite that is just going to be the rock, but with a higher Z index than the spotlight, so you can still see it when you're overlapping it. It's not going to include the water, it's just going to be the rock. So let's loop over all of our rock locations. And we're going to create a new sprite, which is going to be called rock, I guess. We're going to make it 8 by 8 so that positioning is easy. And we're going to do it just like this.
Do you remember what it looks like?
Yep.
Amazing.
It's not that complicated.
You say that, and then I try to do it, and it's hard, and it makes me feel sad.
Wait, did I mess it up? Yeah, I messed it up.
It's okay, Richard. I'll give you a
Even
thumbs up.
Richards aren't perfect.
Do you feel better now, Vivian, that he made
I do
mistakes?
feel better. You know, Richard's human. It's okay for it to be hard.
I didn't say that. All right, we're going to make this food also. And we're going to place rock at our value, and we're not going to do this set tile thing. Cool, okay. So looks the same. But now let's go ahead and set the Z index of our spotlight to be, can I set it to be -1? Is that fine?
It'll be right on the same level as the tile map. But if you make it after the tile map, it should be fine.
All right, well, I'll do the right thing.
You can also set it to be arbitrarily any value. So like you do -0.75 if you want.
No, I don't like that. Oh, I'm using the same variable here, but yeah, that's fine. Doesn't really matter. All right. So let's make it so we can move around our spotlight. So to do that, we're going to do a move my sprite with buttons and change this to be spotlight. And we're also going to go and set some flags on our thing right now. First of all, we're going to set stay in screen to be true because we're going to be making it a ghost in a second. And secondly, we're going to be setting ghost to be true so that it can move through these rocks no problem.
Wait,
Ooh,
but aren't you going to do overlaps with the ships?
Yeah, we're going to figure it out.
Okay.
So now this is what we're going to do. So I think what we're going to... I think Vivian really likes the Choo.
It was so aggressive. They're supposed to be being sneaky.
Some peer.
The index above the spotlight.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do before I lost my train of thought with Vivian laughing at the Choo.
Game of fun.
All right. So we're going to create another sprite, I think, which is going to be our collision sprite. And we're just going to set its location to be the same as the spotlight. And it's also probably going to be a little bit bigger, I think, because maybe like when they're near the spotlight, they'll just be coming in, but at like a slower rate. So to do that, let's go ahead and create another sprite real quick, which is going to be called Spotlight Collider. And for this one, we're going to make it, let's give it like a 5-pixel radius outside the spotlight. So we're going to make it, we're going to add 10. So we're going to do 25 by 25. Let's go ahead and draw another circle. Boy, I did a good job choosing that center pixel. All right, I'm gonna make this pink so we can see it. All right, so there it is. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to go into an on-game update. And on each update, we're gonna set its position to be the same as the spotlight's position. Cool, so now I got this big spotlight moving around. We don't want to see it though, so we're also going to set a flag on it, which is going to be invisible. So when you set invisible, it sounds kind of like ghost, but really what it does is it just makes it so it doesn't get drawn to the screen. It's still there though. And it can still overlap with things. All right. Now's the part of the stream where we add Joey's sprite util extension. Everyone's favorite segment. Is this right, Joey?
Yeah.
Amazing.
What did I add in yesterday that you asked for? Oh, I added circles. So if you want circles,
cool.
there's circles.
Yeah, I don't need it. All right. So the reason we're adding this in is because I want to use the distance formula.
But you don't want to actually use the distance formula. You want someone else to use the distance formula.
Yeah, I guess. Whatever. Okay. So we have this distance, and we want to, I think, set the velocity based off the distance from the, center of the collider sprite. So I think that if you're closer to the center, you're going to move a little faster than if you're on the outside. But maybe that's too much, actually. I don't know. Well, anyway, we're still going to need another thing in here, which is going to be the angle and speed thing. So what we want to do is we want to on-game update, and really we could do this at kind of a slower rate, so we don't have to do this every frame. So I'm thinking maybe we could do like on-game update every like 200 milliseconds or something. We're going to loop over all of our ships. Raise. We want this to be pirate. Or let's start with Navy, actually. So we're going to loop over all the Navy ships, and we want to see if they're overlapping with our spotlight collider. So let's go ahead and do a logic. If then, grab a overlaps with, and do value overlaps with spotlight collider. All right. And now we're going to set our velocity on the value to be the angle between these two, which we have a block for. And we're going to set this to be, we're going to set this one to be spotlight collider. And we're going to use a pretty slow speed to start. So let's do like 10. Yeah, let's see if this works. There you go.
Like moths to a flame.
Yeah. We need to stop the velocity when they don't collide anymore. Now it's getting me too. All right, so else we're going to set their velocity to be 0. All right. I mean, I think this needs to be even a little slower. Make it 5 for now.
Boats are hard to move. They're so big.
Yeah. Well, let's split the difference and do like 7. Okay, we want to do the same thing for our array of sprites of kind whatever. So I'm just going to duplicate this. You know, we could combine the arrays, but yeah. So let's go ahead and do this for pirate as well.
Oh no.
All right. Yeah. Okay, so this is actually great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a variable, and it's going to be called did see Navy. And so what we're going to do is we're going to set did see Navy to be false at the beginning of this. And if we get an overlap, we're going to set it to be true. And now what we're going to do is inside of the second one, we're going to say, if this overlaps with, and we did see Navy, then we're actually going to destroy our pirate ship.
With fire.
You passed it. What's up? Yeah.
You could do fire and disintegrate.
Nah. All right, so we're going to do fire, and it's also going to probably say something. Choo no moo.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, we'll see how dumb that is.
This makes it feel like a ghost pirate ship.
So I could make it also so that the Navy ship says, here, let's set did see Navy instead of to a Boolean. We're going to set it to be a sprite, or no, we're going to keep doing it the same way we were. But we're going to make another variable, which is going to be saw ship, saw this ship. And we're going to set saw this ship to be value. And we're going to call sprite say on the saw this ship. I mean, it's going to say fire. Actually, I don't like this say right here. I think maybe what I might do instead is have all of the other pirates let out a mournful choo-choo.
Farewell salute.
Yeah.
I feel like the radius of influence for the light should be bigger than the collision radius.
You think so?
It feels too easy right
now. Okay. Well, we'll do that in a bit. I have an idea. I think we could do that. But before that, I want to get in colliding with the rocks. Well, colliding with the rocks might just make this way too easy.
Could be that Navy ships don't collide.
Yeah, that might work actually.
What if the pirates moved by themselves? And then we have to like hurriedly move the Navy ships away.
Oh. Yeah, that might be more interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder how to do it though. I mean, what if they all just what if the Navy ships just kind of drifted around, but you moved the pirate ships? Does that work?
Yeah, I'm into that.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, we can't control these people, but we can try to influence them.
Okay, so if did hit pirate, then we want to loop over our remaining pirates. And they're going to say, all right. So let's go ahead and make our Navy ships kind of drift around a bit. So basically what I think we're going to do is we're going to, on each of these loops, what we're going to do is if the Navy ship is not overlapping with a spotlight collider, we're going to give them a random VX, VY. It's not going to be very much, but it'll be enough to just kind of move them around. So let's go ahead and go into math, and we'll do a pick random, and we'll do -10 to 10 for both of them.
Is this brownie in motion?
Oh man, yeah. Is it?
Maybe. I mean, I wouldn't know. I'm not a nerd. Just kidding, I am. No!
Oh no, Richard, how could you?
It's a hard game. All right, we're gonna move these guys down here. Come on, get down here. All right.
They're coming back.
Come on, you guys.
That's close.
Did you get the win condition for the ship?
No. Hooray!
Yay.
Okay. So I think the win condition is going to be we're just going to do an on-game update. And we'll and this doesn't need to be every frame, but whatever. We're going to go over our pirate ships.
You could change the kind when it hits ground. Or can they still be caught if they have?
No, I think once they're on ground, they're good.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to loop over and we're going to just check to see if the tile that they are overlapping with is coral or water. And if it's not, that means they're on land. Then we're going to change the kind. Where's the kind? There you go.
Beautiful.
Choo forever. And we're going to go into info and change our score by 1. All right. Do you still think we should make it so that the sphere of influence is bigger than the spotlight's like moving influence? I think we should make the spotlight influence as a whole bigger because it's kind of annoying right now, to be honest, to make sure that they're like coming towards you.
Yeah. I no longer think it's too easy. I think the movement made it very hard. In a good way.
All right, good. Okay, so let's go to our sprite collider, and I'm going to bump this up by maybe even 10 more. So let's do like 35 by 35. All right, does lightning strike twice?
What? Oh. If it does, we can call this doing a Richard. Don't cheat, don't cheat, don't cheat.
I'm just centering myself.
No.
No! Nope. Here we go.
It's good effort. No. Two at once. Richard.
All right, well, let's put in our win condition and our lose condition, and then I think this game is plenty difficult. All right. So our lose condition is just going to be that if we did hit a pirate, we're going to check our the length of this array. And wait, this works right? Like they won't be in this array now that they've been destroyed.
If you are creating, whenever you create it, there will not be any destroyed sprites in it.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're gonna get the length and see if it equals 0. And if it does, we're gonna check our score. So when we do this, yep, we're already adding 1 to the score. We're going to say that if our score is greater than 0,
Info.
we're going to do a game over win. Otherwise, we'll do a game over lose. And cool. And now I'm going to do something that we don't normally do on this stream, but I feel like doing right now, which is I'm going to give instructions.
Ooh.
Because this is Splash and it's Ocean Week.
Mm-hmm.
I should probably use long text.
I guess it failed to make a splash.
Wow.
Richard doesn't like large bodies of water. So, you know, this is in character.
Or medium-sized bodies of water.
All right, cool. Yeah, I think this turned out pretty well. Did you have a final lighthouse, or is this the final lighthouse?
Oh, this is the final lighthouse.
All right, cool. Well then, I think we're good.
Wait, what if we get all the pirate ships to the end? Oh, it's on game update. I see.
If you get all of them to the end, maybe it should say Choo Choo. The lighthouse should say Choo Choo because they've taken it over.
Yeah, it should work. All right, we're good. Oh wait, let's come up with a title since we have 5 minutes left.
What are good train concepts?
The Choo Choo Gang storms the shore. Eh?
Yeah, seems good to me.
Do we need to give some backstory to the Choo Choo Gang?
No.
Okay.
They're mysterious bandits.
The Choo Choo Gang. A mysterious band of pirates. Whoa, wait. I just made weird there.
That doesn't like the
Storm
Navy.
shore. Okay, so it's the Choo Gang, a mysterious band of pirates, storm the shore. All right.
Beautiful.
Our very succinct title. All right, thanks everybody for joining us. I'm Richard, at Richard on the MakeCode forum.
I'm Joey, at JWonderl on the MakeCode forums.
I'm Shannon, at Shakao on the MakeCode forums.
And I'm Vivian, at LiveTriple on the MakeCode forums.
Yeah, and tune in tomorrow where we make another ocean game. It's Ocean Week.
Spoilers.
I don't know why we called it Ocean Week when like the game jam is more than a week.
Every week is Ocean Week.
Because
It's not good.
what you called
Ocean
3
Week.
weeks? Isn't game jam lasting 3 weeks this time?
Yes?
There's no 2 weeks. Oh, it's Ocean Fortnite.